They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the football first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch, even when he's defended.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Conway. Finding open areas. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Drills him with the stiff arm. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Rebels are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lines.
Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, He's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see. Making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Rasmussen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He'll do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And how about that on third and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man third.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try it over the left side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just
turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touchdown, Vegas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Waddle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Rebels offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, UNLV. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going right to work up top. Got a man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Utah! Excellent pass by the back on the option. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world, but it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Fuller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Utes!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
UNLV 35, Utah 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some impact.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it! How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Utah 14.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for room, it's Conway. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Quick toss. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Man, as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Utah!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and
going for it all. Touchdown, Rebels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Utah, 21.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Unleashes one deep. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rebels want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wants to go up top. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Utah, 21.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Utes! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.